Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is T and thank y'all for being here, okay? So listen y'all probably will see, y'all gonna see this before y'all see the other stuff. I had already started filming a little bit or recording. I'm making subs croissant sandwiches. Y'all know how my family just loves those. I know y'all see me making them all the time, but for the people who don't, okay, I be making some bomb sandwiches, okay? They not like your regular, schmegular sandwiches. I really tried to do that. But they not like your regular sandwiches, okay? They are made with love. They not cold. They may be a little warm, okay? Because I warm up my meat. I cook my meat. But anyways, y'all, I wanted to get on here because I wasn't speaking while I wasn't talking while I was recording, but I wanted to say, hey y'all, listen, I grabbed my camera again. I'm recording again, okay? I don't know how often I'm a post, like I always tell y'all, but I'm a post, okay? So listen, I actually wanted to touch on something with some mom talk. One, can y'all drop in the comments what y'all think I should name my YouTube channel? Well, not my YouTube channel, but like my YouTube vlogs, okay? Like I'm thinking Millennial Mom, or I was thinking like something like Millennial Mom, Realistic Mom, some type of series or some type of, where y'all feel like y'all watching an episode, something like that. So drop some names of what y'all think, just some suggestions and stuff like that. I appreciate you. I'm trying to think what else I wanted to, I wanted to hit on, and I think I want to wait until I get to CC's school. I'm not too sure. I apologize for the shaking of the camera, but I wanted to touch on this subject because I've been doing like this morning routine with CC every morning with like my shorts, of just doing like her hair, her edges, and just helping her get ready. And I noticed a few comments on a couple of platforms, and I wanted to address those. Like it wasn't, let me say, maybe because y'all know how when somebody, it's almost like, okay, somebody says something, but then they keep on, so then it kind of rubs you the wrong way. Like, okay, I know you may not have meant it like that, but because y'all keep touching on this, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to let y'all know what it is. No, I'm just playing. But no, for real, like, I think it's just the simple fact of, okay, a lot of people are like, oh, Cece got you doing this, Cece got you doing that. Like, Cece don't got me doing nothing. Let's do that. Let's straighten that part out. Cece don't have me doing nothing. I do what I do for Cece and my boys, okay? Y'all may not, well, I don't put, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because even Chris would be like, y'all, she do way too much. When it comes to my kids, I do the most, okay? When it comes to my kids, like the short that I did today, probably by the time I post this, y'all will see it already. So I might, while I have this going, I might put it in like the corner or something like that. But I was putting on, I'm spitting again. I was actually putting Cece's earrings on, putting her socks on, putting her anklet on, like putting all the things on her like a stylist. And I know, like I said, I know y'all probably didn't mean no harm. I get that. But y'all know it's a story behind everything. I can't even get it out. It's a story about everything with people, like a story behind things. So with my kids, the reason why I do the most, okay, is because of course, childhood. Okay, my father was not in my life. Okay, I had an absent father. My father was not in the home. My father, we have no relationship whatsoever. I met my dad, well, father, whatever, however you want to do it. I met him when I was 15 years old. I met him when I was 15 years old. I thought that we were going to establish a relationship, and I'm not going to go into how or why I met him when I was 15. But incident had occurred. I met him when I was 15, and I thought that we were going to build on a relationship and things like that. And of course, he made all of these promises and stuff like that. And then when he was supposed to, complete that promise, he like pretty much like vanished or whatever. He changed his phone number and all of those things. Not going to go into a whole bunch of details, right? So, of course, I had a dad that was absent, was not in my life, really didn't plan on being in my life, has a lot of children, other children, things like that. I actually met a sibling on Facebook at one time. Well, one time. So that's like my dad's side. Okay, so giving y'all that backstory right there. Then with my mom, okay, it is a lot of generational, some people will say generational curses, some people will say generational traumas, all of those things. That's that when it comes to, I'm finna move the camera, y'all, because I am in the carpool line. Well, not the carpool line, the school pickup line, y'all. But, okay, so what I'm saying is, when it comes to, I have, let's say, issues with both, or not issues, but yeah, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying, because sometimes when I feel a certain way, y'all know I slur my words or just get tongue-tied, whatever the case may be. But dad's side, absent. Mom's side, a lot of generational traumas, curses, whatever you want to say. So, with my kids, I definitely overdo it. I definitely overdo it. And actually, it's something that I feel as though I can't control at this point. I'm gonna just be all the way honest with y'all. I don't feel like I can actually control it. Like, sometimes I try, but it's just like, at this point, it's just me, because I have this thing where I never want my children to feel alone. I never want my children to feel like I'm not there. And I want my children to know that I am very present, that I'm going to protect them, that I'm their friend, I'm their parent, all of that. And I know some people like, I'm not my kids' friends, and stuff like that. That's y'all. That's how y'all parent. I get it, understand it, all of that. But as for me, let me make sure this camera not going to get too hot. As for me, sorry, got to move y'all again. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna just hold it. But what I was saying was, as for me, okay, I'm my kid's friend. I'm their friend. I'm their parent. To be honest, I really feel like my kids treat me and Chris like we they big sister, big brother type of thing, which is cool by us as long as you follow our rules, okay? Which we don't have a lot of rules. Keep our house clean and get good grades and be respectful. So that's pretty much that. And of course, they're normal kids. Sometimes they're going to mess up. They're going to make mistakes, but we're not going to, one, always discipline them how we were disciplined, and not to say anything on any parents. So just in case my mom may watch this, Chris's parents may watch this. Well, that's not what I'm saying. We're just saying that I'm just saying that we take, we just take a different approach. Y'all know how things go, okay? So we just take a different approach on parenting, and not to say that we the perfect parents. We make mistakes all the time, okay? I know I do. And some of it is being a little bit too soft. But all in all, right, I'm seeing comments of like I said, I'm seeing the comments of like, oh, CC got a personal stylist. Oh, CC got you doing this. CC got you doing that. Like I said, CC don't have me doing nothing. I actually do the things that I do for CC because I also feel like it should be a normal thing. It should still be a normal thing to help your child get dressed. If they need help getting dressed, help them figure out their own style, help them to be comfortable and free at home, so that way when they get in the world, they don't have to worry about being insecure about who they are and all of those things. Like Cece, as y'all could see, some people will be like, y'all let Cece do whatever she want to do and things like that, or Cece shouldn't be doing that. Says who? Like, Cece is free. She is comfortable in her own home, okay? Cece, it's some stuff Cece do at home that people could see Cece out in public, and I know I keep saying her name a lot, but they could see her out in public and be like, oh my gosh, she's shy, or why is she so quiet? Cece is super comfortable within her own skin. When she's at home, she is free. And I noticed that with my kids, that they are very, no, they don't have a filter. They are outspoken and they know how to control it sometimes. I'm gonna be honest, right? Sometimes, most of the time, they know how to control it. Now, if a adult becomes disrespectful, because yes, we do feel like respect your elders, but we also feel like, okay, kids deserve respect as well. So if you are outright disrespecting our children, they are going to speak up and say, hey, don't talk to me like that. Don't do that. Can you call my mama? Can you call my daddy? Can I call my mom? Can I call my dad? Things like that. And to be honest, what we have ran into is parents that, of course, they don't run a house like that, or adults, they don't run their house like that. So our children become an issue, and it's not really an issue. It's just saying, hey, also respect kids. Don't just say anything to my child and think that it's okay. Don't just do anything to my child and think it's okay. That's definitely where you mess up on both sides. Okay. But anyways, all in all, I just wanted to say that, and I'll probably make a short about it too, of sometimes you never know why a parent does what they do for their children. You never know what they've been through in their childhood to make them want to go above and beyond. And it doesn't make it where, oh, that child has you wrapped around their finger, which in a way, yes, I'm gonna take that back. Yes, my kids do have me wrapped around their finger. But all in all, what I'm saying is you never know why people do what they do. I do a lot of what I do to break generational curses or traumas with my kids. Like I said, am I perfect? Absolutely not. But certain things that I went through as a kid, my children will not go through. And I want my children to know that I'm there, whether that's putting on her socks to make sure that her socks look nice and neat, making sure that her earrings are in and locked in all the way, so that they don't fall out by the end of the day. Stuff like that. Okay. Those are the things that y'all seen me doing in the video, right? And it's okay for me to help Cece get dressed. She's only 11. Even with my sons, like I still, and yet it may irritate them sometimes, I still help them with certain stuff. I still clip their toenails. Okay. Because why are you letting them grow like that? What? Okay, so if they hurt a certain area in their body, like, yes, I'm going to, when if they're football players, of course I'm going to give them extra love and care. Of course I'm going to, I think one time one of my sons had he hurt his foot or something in I think it was like football practice or a football game. So I like rubbed his I think I was like rubbing his legs or his feet or something like that. And it's like certain people would be like, oh, that's a young boy. You can't do this. You can't do that. Hold on. You can't do this. You can't do that. And you can, so I just parent how I parent. Sorry, the crossing guard threw me off a little bit, but I parent how I parent, and hopefully this doesn't offend anybody. Honestly, y'all, didn't offend me. I think it just kind of was like a nick a little bit to me of like, okay, people keep commenting certain stuff. Yes, I do what I do for my kids. I do what I do for my family. And I don't, like, that's just me. Anybody who knows me personally just knows, like, that's just me. I overdo it with my kids, and all the things. So that's my mom chat about that subject. Hopefully y'all got what I was saying. Okay, but what y'all gonna do? Whip my ass for loving on my child? No. But yeah, that's pretty much that. What else? Like I said, I was making subs earlier before I left. I have to go back. Like, I cooked the bacon, I cooked the I cooked the lunch meat a little bit. I cut up all like the onions, the tomatoes, the lettuce. So pretty much all I have to do is kind of like toast the bread in the oven and put the toppings on and stuff like that. And it's going to be done. Like the cheese and all of that. Then it's going to be done. And that's just going to be the Friday meal for the day, because technically they've been asking for it. Okay. They seen that I had the sub bread in the, pantry and kept asking me, and then they seen that I ordered the croissant rolls, but they gonna be mad about that because, well, will they? No, they're not gonna be mad about that, because I was gonna say them gonna be for Chris, but I think Chris gonna ultimately want a. Did I really just say that? I think all in all, Chris is going to want an actual sub and then the croissant as well. So that's my rant for the day. I need to edit a short really quick, and then I'm gonna meet y'all back at the house. So see y'all.
Roman numeral 7 days, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take it, dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take it, enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that life, hit them strictly with the fire. Hey, Roman numeral 7 days, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take it, dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take it, enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that life, hit them strictly with the fire. It's a vibe, do your dance, let them watch. She a fan, he a flop, they just wanna kumbaya, nah.
This world concrete, flowers grow. All day, she only do what she know. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure.
Woke up today, look at your picture just to get me started. I called you up, but you weren't there, and I was broken hearted.
We got you out, doors up. Baby, you was loud, straight, close. And I'm with you, everything goes. Coming with that on my soul. Body down, wrist, close. Chit, down, on the way home. This world, concrete, flowers grow. All day, she only do what she know. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure.